Sultanate of Oman Television. Here we present to you tonight's news bulletin. But first, the headlines. The 7th Lawyers Forum concludes with recommendations related to raising the efficiency of laws related to foreign ownership and promoting the Sultanate of Oman as a global investment destination. His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed presides over the launch of the Architecture Revival Initiative at the Oman Across Ages Museum. And the Sultan Qaboos University Board of Directors approves 2 PhD programs in philosophy and confirms its close follow-up of the university's plans and strategies. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received a cabal of thanks and gratitude from the participants in the 7th Lawyers Forum on the role of national legislation in attracting foreign investments. The participants expressed their deep gratitude and sincere appreciation for the generous care and high attention that His Majesty gives to enhancing the investments environment in the Sultanate of Oman. The forum concluded with several recommendations, most notably raising the efficiency of laws related to foreign ownership, enhancing governance, adhering to international standards, and promoting the Sultanate of Oman as a global investments destination. The forum witnessed wide participation from international experts in the field of law. The conference activities were held under the auspices of Honorable Sayyid Khalifa bin Saeed Al Busaidi, Chairman of the Supreme Court. His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed presided over the launch of the Architecture Revival Initiative at the Oman Across Ages Museum in the presence of a number of their Highnesses and Excellencies and those interested in architectural design. The initiative aims to raise awareness of the value of architecture as a component of national identity and to motivate society to explore Omani architecture and understand its cultural, social and economic impact in a way that enhances architectural heritage and presents successful models that combine innovation and heritage. The initiative targets various segments of society interested in architectural design, specialist experts and students studying in this field. The Board of Directors at Sultan Qaboos University has accredited PhD programs in philosophy as well as philosophy of operations and supply chain management at the faculties of law and economics and political sciences, respectively. The board also stressed upon the importance of raising academic performance and follow up with the university's plans and strategies. Additionally, the board approved the Code of Ethical and Professional Conduct for Sultan Qaboos University during its second meeting for the academic year 2024-2025. During the meeting, the Board of Directors was briefed on the latest developments in the university's work in all its sectors and on the executive position of the various decisions and recommendations taken. The meeting was chaired by Her Excellency Professor Dr. Rahma bint Ibrahim Al Mahrouqiya, Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, Chairperson of the University Board. The Municipal Council of Muscat Governorates reviewed during its meeting the strategic plan of Muwasalat Company related to the development of public transport by buses. Muwasalat Company announced in the meeting that Phase 3 of the developments includes running metro and light trains, as well as the use of sea taxis for public transport, among other developments. Members of the Municipal Council also reviewed the current fleet of the company, which includes 6 sea ferries, 320 small buses, 116 city and urban buses, and 49 large buses. The Council also reviewed the issue of water quality and the safety of service networks the bike route in Al Ansab area within Muscat Governorate and the walking and bicycle route in Daghmar within the Wilaya of Quriyat. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Governor of Muscat and Chairperson of the Municipal Council. The Oman Environmental Services Holding Company BIA has signed a financing agreement with Al Ahli Islamic Bank to implement the second phase of the industrial waste treatment facility in the Sohar-free zone. The financing value amounts to 51 million Omani Riyals, part of which will be directed to developing a specialized station for treating hazardous waste, enhancing physical and chemical treatment technologies, in addition to establishing modern facilities for managing used oils and highly toxic waste. After the completion of all its phases, this project is expected to contribute to achieving the goals of sustainability and the circular economy, to contribute to the outcomes of Oman Vision 2040 by establishing an infrastructure that supports the establishment of heavy and light industrial projects. The water projects undertaken by Nama Water Services in the Wilaya of Izki has reached 10% completion and is expected to supply millions of gallons of water to thousands of residents once fully operational. Here is more detail in this report.
Nama Water Services continues to implement key water distribution and transmission projects across Oman to enhance water sustainability. One of its ongoing initiatives is the Water Distribution Network project in the Wilaya of Izki, where construction progress has reached 10%. The project is set to benefit approximately 114,000 residents, providing 9 million gallons of potable water daily upon completion.
The aim of the project is to deliver the potable water to 45 villages in Izki Wilaya. The project consists of 3 reservoirs with a total capacity of 36,000 cubic meter, 21 kilometers of transmission lines and 745 kilometers of distribution networks. The cost of the project exceeds 35 million Riyal Oman, and till now 10% of the work progress was achieved.
Expected to be completed in the first quarter of 2027, the project covers 45 villages across 3 distribution zones. The first zone serves the northern part of the Wilaya of Izki from Istihamat to Qarut south. The second zone covers Izki's central area and surrounding villages, while the third zone extends to the villages of Qal'at al-Awamir, Qarn Qtar, Al-Aqil and Al-Kharma. With work progressing steadily, the project promises to enhance infrastructure and support future urban expansion in the region. Reporting from the Wilaya of Izki, this is Saleh Bukhalfan Al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya, Governorate.
Thank you, Saleh. There still to come in our news bulletin. The safety system for school buses is launched in Al-Dhahira Governorate, which tracks the school transport route and the student's position inside the bus. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The National Defense College at the Academy of Strategic and Defense Studies concluded the annual symposium on strategic issues entitled Digital Sovereignty and its Impact on National Security. The symposium reviewed the new challenges that come with the ever-changing developments in the digital field. It also discussed other topics on digital infrastructure, technological independence, data protection, international cooperation, and policies that enhance digital sovereignty. The conclusion of the symposium was held under the patronage of Major General Khalifa bin Ali Al-Siabi, Assistant Inspector General of Police and Customs for Administrative and Financial Affairs. The pilot field survey for the second phase of the National Survey of Non-Communicable Diseases began today. The National Health Survey aims to collect accurate data on the prevalence of non-communicable diseases and the associated risk factors in the community, which contributes to strengthening public health strategies and making evidence-based decisions. The Ministry of Health, in cooperation with the World Health Organization, implemented an intensive training program for workers in the second phase of the National Health Survey, which lasted 5 days, in which 165 field teams from various governorates of the Sultanate of Oman participated. To preserve the ecosystem and reduce desertification and drought, the Environment Authority organized an introductory meeting on the Pasture's resting project in the Far Governorate. The meeting included a review of Pasture's resting plan in its first phase in the wilaya of Dalkut and Rakhyut over the next 5 years, and discussions on the financing mechanism for projects accompanying the initiative, which comes within the scope of sustainable solutions to phenomenon of overgrazing and early grazing in the mountains of the Far Governorate. The project comes in cooperation with the Global Green Growth Institute, a number of local, regional and international partners, and the Secretariat of the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. The event was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Governor of the Far. The third edition of Gulf Takatuf launched in Muscat, promoting SME innovation and entrepreneurship through networking, collaboration and business opportunities. I was present at this particular function and I have made this report. In a bid to support small and medium enterprises, SMEs, and foster entrepreneurship, the third edition of the Gulf Takatuf exhibition was inaugurated in Muscat today. Organized in partnership with the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority, the exhibition serves as a platform to showcase innovative products and services while facilitating knowledge exchange, skill sharing, and the exploration of new business opportunities.
These kind of exhibitions play a very important role to promote the products and services of SMEs. Takatuf has always been playing a very important role. I think this is their third, if I'm not mistaken, third annual exhibition, and it has proven to be a very successful exhibition. Products of these companies that participate during the exhibition, but even beyond that, Takatuf has always been supportive throughout the years for SMEs.
I'm so happy we're organizing the third edition for Takatuf Gulf exhibition. We have 200 participants from Oman and from Bahrain and Emirat. The new thing in our edition that we have invited the students from Oman Tourism College. They're going to participate with us to learn the field of organizing an event as big as this. I hope they gain a positive experience.
This year's exhibition has drawn participation from 200 Omani projects with registered trademarks alongside enterprises from across the GCC. Their presence underscores confidence in the strength of the local market and a shared commitment to fostering collaboration with Omani youth in the field of entrepreneurship and business development.
I've been in the business since 2019. This is our third participation in the exhibition, in Takatuf exhibition. My brand name is Bluebell Couture. The collection is inspired by the bluebells flowers. And as you can see, the collection itself, it speaks about the colors of the flower. And I would like to welcome everybody to come and visit the exhibition.
Beyond networking, Gulf Takatuf aspires to forge strategic partnerships and collaborations with organizations operating in aligned sectors. The goal is to drive meaningful impact, foster sustainable growth, and empower emerging businesses.
Kenyan, but all the way from the US to come here for the third Takatuf. Why? Because I'm here to showcase the Swahili foods, the beauty and the tasty foods of East Africa, mainly Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. All these, mashallah, I brought them here on the third Takatuf.
This initiative reflects the government's unwavering commitment to supporting SMEs as a cornerstone of the national economy, recognizing their role in innovation, job creation, and economic diversification. The 59th meeting of the Executive Leadership Committee of the Federation of Gulf Cooperation Council Chambers discussed enabling the Gulf private sector to achieve growth and enhance strategic partnerships among the GCC countries. The meeting held in Muscat reviewed mechanisms for coordinating efforts between the chambers and members' federations and developing their capabilities to support the business community, which positively reflects on economic development. A number of digital initiatives and the annual report of the final accounts of the Federation's General Secretariat for last year were also discussed. The Ministry of Education in Al-Dhahira Governorate launched a safety system for school buses which tracks the school transport route and the student's position inside the bus. The new system relies on modern technologies that ensure students' arrival to their schools. The inauguration ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Najib bin Ali Al-Rawas, Governor of Al-Dhahira. The awareness march for World Obesity Day is currently taking place in Muscat, organized by the Oman Diabetic Association. World Obesity Day, observed on March 4th, aims to raise the awareness about the global obesity crisis and promote systemic solution. The theme for 2025 is Transforming Systems for Better Health. Now, to learn more about today's event, we are joined by Dr. Hanan bin Saeed Al-Azkawi, consultant pediatric endocrinologist at the National Diabetes and Endocrine Center Royal Hospital. Dr. Hanan, good evening to you, and thank you for joining us.
Good evening. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you. Dr. Hanan, can you tell us about the significance of today's event?
Actually, this event is conducted to mark the World Obesity Day, an initiative aimed at raising awareness about the global health crisis of obesity.
Okay. And why an individual should be concerned about being obese?
Actually, obesity is a worldwide health issue that affects millions of people. Its prevalence is on the rise. It also contributes to a numerous of health complications, including type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and certain types of cancers.
And what are the best approaches then to managing obesity?
Actually, intensifying healthy lifestyle can provide metabolic benefits and help prevent associated health problems mentioned previously. Mm-hmm. Additionally, in cases that are resistant to lifestyle changes, pharmacological treatment and bariatric surgery may be conducted.
Dr. Hanan, could you tell us about the obesity here in Oman? Is it a real problem in this particular part of the GCC countries?
Actually, in the latest prevalence that Oman has about almost 30% of Omani people are obese. and 40%, around 40% are overweight. Yes, it is a health problem in Oman also, and the number is increasing.
So
also in pediatric age group and adolescents, the cases are increasing, and the number also increase with time.
So in this case, what advice would you give to the public on obesity prevention and management?
I encourage everyone to optimize their health by making small, sustainable changes in their daily life, such as incorporating into healthy food like fruit and vegetables, and daily activity, physical activity, and practicing health steps in good sleep, and avoiding long screen staying.
Well,
together we can create a culture of wellness and tackle the obesity effectively.
Let's hope that people will follow that advice. Thank you, Dr. Hanan, for your time and valuable insights. Once again, as advised by Dr. Hanan, prioritizing our health starts with the small, sustainable changes in our daily routines. Let's work together towards better health and prevent obesity. That was, of course, Dr. Hanan bin Saeed Al-Azkawi, consultant to Pediatric Endocrinological National Diabetes and Endocrine Center. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The 7th Lawyers Forum concludes with recommendations related to raising the efficiency of laws related to foreign ownership and promoting the Sultanate of Oman as a global investment destination. His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Saeed presides over the launch of the Architecture Revival Initiative at the Oman Across Ages Museum. And Sultan Qaboos University Board of Directors approves the 2 PhD programs in philosophy and confirms its close follow-up of the university's plans and strategies. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and good night.